especially, I always tell people, like, if you really want to, like, get some, like, have me answer or something, when I first post, I answer my most right then. So if you turn on your notifications for my post, I always answer the first, like, ones, usually quick. I don't answer as much on TikTok, guys, not because I don't want to. The app literally blocks me all the time. Every time I keep answering too many people, it keeps freezing my whole account. It doesn't let me continue to answer. And so that's the reason that you won't see me always on there answering, because it doesn't let me. My ZMOB light is going up, but I'm bringing my ZMOB light to my concert, and so I'm not putting it up here yet until my concert's done, because I'm doing something with it at my actual show. You want a Frankie bobblehead that sings? My mannerisms make me look tired. Yes, I am. I keep rubbing my eyes. I do. My left eye has, like, been bothering me all day. I'm going to continue to keep seeing everything here. Hold on. There's so much. Oh my goodness. There's so much. This is from Angela Domino. I did use my eye drops. Let's see what this says. Always remember, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know. So true. Thank you, Angela. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Second envelope from Sandy. Was it the Starbucks gift card? The second envelope from Sandy? Did I miss something? Sorry guys, 1 minute, let me see. Or actually, it probably, I think it's coming up right now. It's here. It was the next one up. Sandy, you sent me a second thing? You're too much right now. You're killing me. Is it my birthday? It's my birthday every day. With my fans, it's my birthday every day. Are you wondering, like, why are people sending this guy gifts, right? For what reason? That sounds fucking nuts. It's crazy, right? I don't know why they do this for me. Ask them, I have no idea why. I'm not that great. I just sing and dance for people. Right, Sandy? Wait until Christmas, oh goodness. Oh my, okay. I opened it, thank you guys. Thank you. I opened it and this is what I saw. And so I didn't want to be mean because I'm like, I don't know why Sandy sent me these black squares. And so I was trying to figure out in my head just now what I could answer back. Here's your phone. I was trying to figure out what I could answer back with, so like that I sounded like I was gonna be like, oh my god, I love this, like I'll use this for squares on the floor, you know, to like use for dancing. And then I realized that I had pictures on the other side. This is my niece. This is amazing. This is amazing. How cute is she? And I'm assuming this is beautiful. It's So Sandy, let me ask you, am I allowed to like give her one as well? Or is it supposed to all go together like in a box of 4? Or does she get 2 and I get 2? Thank you so much. Thank you. Am I this kind and grounded in person? I don't think I'm this kind in person. No, I'm pretty kind. I'm definitely grounded for sure. Kind, I have my moments like everybody else, you know what I mean? Gray is not my color. Every color's my color, baby. I think that I definitely am really nice. I try to be nice, but I also don't like to be walked all over. I don't like to... I'm nice, but I'm not dumb. Let's put it that way. And I speak up for what I stand up for and for what I do believe in. You know, I have my days if I'm sitting in traffic like everybody else. You know, and I'm like, you know, like, you know, I'm human like everyone else. I try to be nice. I try to look at the 2 sides to every story. I try to, you know, choose the higher route in life. I don't always do that because, like I said, I am human like everybody else. But I definitely try my best to be the best version of myself I can be. I don't ever want to like come into something and be like, I'm the nicest person in the world, because, you know, I'm not. So don't mistake my kindness for weakness. Absolutely. There's one for everyone. That's so sweet. Thank you, Sandy. I really love this. I really do. I need moderators in my life. No, it's fine. Let them come in. It makes the numbers higher. Yeah. I love this so much. I really do. She's so cute. I'm sorry, I keep looking at her. Like, could I tell you right now, the 600 people in here, that my live concert's going to be better than 60% of the artists that are signed on record labels? Yes, absolutely. Would I go into a record label and tell them the same thing? Absolutely. My concert that I'm putting together with me and 2 other people, is it going to be better than the people that have millions of dollars of a budget and have the help of thousands of people that help them? Hair, makeup, choreographers, lighting designers, camera people, this, that, and the every. Is it going to be better than theirs? Yes. Is your $30 going to be worth every single cent? Absolutely. Will you regret paying for it? No, you will not. For sure. People are like, wow, he better really put on a good show. Oh my God, this is absolutely hysterical. This is absolutely hysterical. Is this from Jess? Part of, just so you guys know too, I always tell this even to kids I teach. In order to really go on stage and be a great performer, and even if anyone in here, I don't know if anyone in here is a performer or wanting to be a performer, whatever it is, I grew up in dance competitions. I could tell you the first trick about when someone walks onto the stage, if I know they're going to do well or not. It's not about if they're the best dancer or not. It's the confidence and that they ooze when they walk onto the stage. The walking onto the stage sets the tone for what people are about to see. So if you're showing me that you're not confident, if you know that you're not the best, if you don't feel like you're going to nail it, you're not, and it's going to read to everybody else. And that's part of the trick to being like a great performer. It's about controlling your audience and having your moment. And it's not about being cocky, but being confident. And also knowing that the only person you're competing with is yourself. I don't go on stage to be better than anyone else. I go on stage to be better than myself. And I know that I'm going to go out there and give my 110%. I'm going to give my 110%. I don't know what someone else is going to do, but I know I'm going to give mine. I'm going to walk in that day knowing that what I'm going to put on the stage is the best possible thing that I could put on for that day, or put on for what I have going on. Someone said the gum. Yes. I'm sorry. I'm chewing gum. And so that's, that's part of what makes, somebody great. There is a level of, that you have to go out there and really own that moment. Why Beyonce is such an incredible performer, why people say she's the queen. People say she's the queen. It's not because Beyonce is the best dancer. It's not that Beyonce is, well, she is an incredible singer, but I'm saying, there's a million incredible singers and there's a million incredible dancers. So what makes Beyonce stand out from the crowd when you ask someone, right? She stands out from the crowd because she has a level of control over what she's doing. So when she comes onto the stage, we're still on this, it's fine. When she comes onto the stage, you know what I mean? And she has that first moment, she doesn't do this, ready? She's literally going to be like, and there's nothing that's going to break that moment because she knows that she's owning that moment. And by doing that, she's captivating the crowd within an instant. And so, that being said, when people say there's a level of, it's a slightly mental, so like before I go on stage, I actually have to speak to myself. And I'll literally tell myself, okay, Frankie, because, I'm nervous, my heart is racing, I'm palpitating. Guys, please stop speaking about the gum. It's okay. It's not a big deal. It's okay. Just let it go. So I'm palpitating. My heart's racing, right? Like I can't literally breathe, right? And I have to keep telling myself, Frankie, I literally have to speak to myself before I go on stage. This is your moment. You've worked hard for this. You have to go out there. You have to kill it. You have to give these people what they're waiting for. This is your stage. You have to own it. You have to control it. And by doing that, what happens is for an artist that doesn't have that confidence, it separates the great artists and the mediocre artists. That's really what it is. It's not about who the best singer is, and it's not about who the best dancer is. It's about the entertainment, Jennifer Lopez is a great example of that because so many people rip on her and they're like, she can't even sing. It doesn't matter that she can't sing. It doesn't matter. She's an incredible performer. She knows how to control her audience. That is not something that really can be taught. It's something that you're born with and you own into, and you really, being a performer versus being an artist is two different things. Being a singer and being an artist and being a performer is two different things. Very, very different. I know people that are incredible singers. That doesn't mean that they can perform for 20,000 people. You sing great. And that's why I always tell people, for a lot of people that, like are on Instagram or TikTok and they're singing in front of their camera and stuff, yes, it's amazing. But can they do the same thing and captivate people, in a larger audience and a larger scale? That's really where the testament comes in to someone being that type of performer. Not anybody can just perform at the Super Bowl. It takes someone spectacular to do something like that. So, Brandy said, just not impressed with J-Lo. Come on. Just J-Lo's. She's pretty impressive. But then, but it goes to show you, which is fine, like, that's why there's so many artists, because there's different people, you know what I mean, to entertain for what you like or for what you want. I personally love J-Lo because I gear towards entertainment artists. For me personally, I don't want to sit at a concert and watch someone sit at the guitar and sing. For me personally. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but if I'm spending hundreds of dollars, I need to see something. I want to be entertained. I want to see some things I've never seen. I want to see, you know what I mean, a performance, a show. But that's my personal preference, again, because that's what I like. And that's why I always tell people that's the glory of music. There's something different for so many people, which is amazing. You know what I mean? Because it's like, okay, you don't have to love this person. You could love someone else. And that's awesome, It's just like liking a certain genre of music. It's really just a personal preference. This book is amazing. Now, sorry that I'm looking at. I always get really into the conversations about like performance and music and artists because guys, this is crazy. We're having this conversation, right? And guess what just came out in this book? Not lying to you. I'm going to read you exactly what it says. It's funny, everyone complains about how bad music awards are. I wrote this on my Instagram, so Jess took all things about my songs and videos and TikToks and just different things, and she made a book out of it, like for all the stuff about my single I Feel For You, right? And as I'm saying this to you, it's on the page that says, it's funny how everyone complains about how bad music awards are, so stop supporting mediocre artists. I know tons of people sitting at home with massive talent. The industry doesn't decide who's famous, we do. As I'm literally having this conversation, and then that just comes up, so that's really funny. This is awesome. Look, when my song was 18 on the iTunes pop charts. I love this. Jess, the first time that we met. I love that. So cute. I love this. Thank you, Jess. This is great. But that was weird that we were talking about that and then that happened. Sorry, this floor is a disaster right now if you've seen what I've done here. Is it like people are fighting in here? Is that what's going on? I always forget that I could flip through these. Interesting choices. Where did I learn how to dance? I learned how to dance in Staten Island, New York, at a dance school called Starstruck. When I was 11 years old, I started dancing, and from there, my life's never been the same. So, thank you, Marie. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. All right. I don't really know many songs in Italian, besides like the prayer that I've sang before. La luce che tu hai, right? Is that the one I've sang before? Nel cuore sarà a ricordarci che... What do I have here? Let's see. Hold on, guys. I just want to look to see what I haven't opened and what I have, because I made like a complete mess right now. Okay, let's see. Alright, sorry, let me see what's here. Alright, let's see what we got. I think I might have opened everything. I think I might have. But I don't know, because I made a little bit of a mess, and sometimes after I make a mess, when I re-clean it up, I see what I haven't opened. I'm going to put this... What is going on here? I want to know what this... I know I shouldn't care, but sometimes it's a little fun. So, be original and not mimic. Okay. Marshall, let's have some fun right now. Let's cause a little drama. I know I'm not supposed to, but who gives a shit? Marshall L.I. I see if you keep going back and forth at someone, so be original and not mimic. Okay. We have a troll. Work. Ooh, let's do this. Come on, come on, come on. Bring it on, baby. Who's the troll? Let's see. Who wants to tell me what's going on? What are you mad about? Who's mimicking who? Let's hear it. It's a troll. We have been jumping on their ass. A couple of trolls. Oh, I love this. Work. Please show more. Okay, so something, she said what? And be original? She's being rude. Was they be original to me, bitch? There's only one of me, and if you could try to replicate me, but you can't, trust me. If that's what you're, assuming. And if you want to try me, come to my concert and then find me another guy and tell me if they can do what I can do. I don't mimic anybody, baby. People try to mimic me. They've been commenting negatively. Alright, well, you know. I just wanted to have a little fun for myself. Oh, Marshall's a guy. Even better. I love it. Ah. You're not stealing my sunshine, trust me. I'm actually enjoying it. I needed this tonight. It's a little fun for me. It's fun. I love it right now. Come on, say something else. Make my day right now. I love it. I always forget sometimes, like when you get like a little feisty, it's like kind of fun. Just once in a while. Oh my goodness, alright, anyways. That was a fun moment for me. I loved that for me. Oh my goodness. Did Chaka Khan hear my version? I don't think so. It would be pretty awesome if she did, but I don't think so. Anybody have her number? You could text her over the video. Oh my goodness. I'm laughing because I'm Marshall. He said, I suppose 29 is youth at its best. I don't even know what the fuck that means. Is youth at its best? What? I love that. Oh, my goodness. Okay. I'm weak. I'll scream. This is too funny. Jason, you're in here. Frankie, I'm the only guy allowed in here. Yes. Oh my goodness. Baby, baby, when I look at you. Hey, Noah. Too many funny comments. Oh my goodness. You want to have a dance off? Okay. Well, I'm not a dancer, so I don't know if you'd want to have a dance off with me, but if you want to have a dance off with a dancer, that'd be dope. And just so you know too, Marshall, from what you've seen me post on my dancing, you have no idea. I'm actually was a trained dancer. I can do all styles of dancing. I just don't do that now, but if you're up for it. Because if we're going to do it, we have to do every category, you know what I mean? I'll give you tap, because I don't do that. But we'll start with jazz, then we'll make our way to contemporary, then we'll go to lyrical, then we'll do a little hip-hop, then we'll do a little contemporary, then we'll do a little musical theater. We'll go through all the categories. I'll give you ballet too. It wasn't my best. Decent, but not my best. So look, you're getting a head start. You get 2 categories. I'm kidding, but listen, I don't know who you are. I don't think that you know who I am. It's not a big deal. I will tell you one thing and one thing only. I don't know if you are a dancer or you want to be a dancer. Do your thing, go for it. Always stay humble. I'll be honest with you. I really just did this to joke around a little bit. I don't think that like I said before, I'm not better than anybody else. You may be the greatest dancer in the world. I do what I love to do. I love to perform. I love to, go on stage and entertain people. I'm not the greatest dancer in the world. I'm not the greatest singer in the world. I'm not the greatest entertainer in the world. There will always be someone better than me, just like there'll always be someone better than you. That's how life works. That's what keeps us motivated to be better. I can say, though, that I am a really hardworking person. I've always I give 120% to anything that I do. Will it always be perfect? No. Will I always find a critique in myself? Absolutely. Will I always think that I can be better? 100%. Is that where... Do I love that? Absolutely, because it helps me grow. It helps me build as an artist. Like I said, I don't even know who you are, what your age is, or I don't know anything about you. But I don't think that you know much about me either. I was a chubby kid in the 7th grade that had glasses, that was overweight, that wasn't the most popular kid. All the girls did not love me. I had a dream. I was never the best dancer in the class. I had to work 20 times harder than everyone else. I stood in the dance studio and the recording studio and in singing lessons for hours after everybody else left. I went on my first diet when I was 13 years old. I transformed my life. I never looked back. I went for everything I've ever wanted in my life. I never had anything handed to me. Anything that I've gotten, any success that I've had, I've earned. I sold all of my jewelry from when I was a kid to make my first music video. I've toured and traveled the whole entire world, not because I know people or because my family was involved in the music industry, but because I had a passion and I went with it and I hustled for it. And I've slept in cars, I've slept in basements, I've literally I've been at the highest of heights and the lowest of lows, and did what I had to do to get where I wanted to be. I'm not exactly where I want to be in my career yet. There's so much more that I want in my life and in my career, and there's so much more I want to go after. And I can tell you one thing that I will thank you for. It is people like you for my whole life since I'm a little kid, right? Like that bully in school or that kid that makes fun of the other kid for dancing, that inspired me and gave me the confidence to reach all my dreams. So thankful for people like you in the world that have pushed me and motivated me to achieve all of my greatest dreams. And like I said, I don't have everything that I've ever dreamt of and wanted, but I'm on my way to it. And I have incredible fans, and I've been able to, tour the world and put out songs that have been in the, top 30 of the iTunes charts. And I'm blessed for all of that. And I can say that the one thing that I don't like, or I can ask you to do, is no one deserves to be bullied. Luckily, I was a kid in school that when someone made fun of me for dancing or made fun of me for singing, I used it and I grew from it and I built it and I used it as my fuel. Other people that were in the same position of that I was in didn't have that same strength. And what happened to them was they crumbled, and they, some people have taken their own lives because of being bullied and stuff. And so that's one thing I won't stand for. Is, especially when it comes to I could care less. Like I always tell people, come to me, you can bully me all you want because I can take it, but there are people in the world that can't, and you never know the kind of day someone's having or how you can affect that. How do you know if you came into my live and I was thinking about giving up on my career, or I was having the most awful day of my life? And how do you know if your one word stopped me from living my dreams? And how do you know if your one word or your one critique took me and made me want to take my life? You'll never know. So instead of maybe throwing that out, just throw something positive, or just don't say something at all, because you never know what someone else is going through or where someone else has been in their life. So that being said, if you want to start over, I'm Frankie. That's my story. I don't know who you are, but maybe one day I can help you, or you can help me, or who knows, maybe one day our circles will pass, and if you're such an incredible dancer, maybe you'll be dancing for me on stage in one of my concerts. You never know. Sometimes life comes full circle. So, Marshall, thank you, bro. Okay, let's see if there's anything else here. I think, so I was saying before to everybody else, sorry, okay, we're done with that. All of your cards and letters, people always ask me where they go. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them in here. I have cards and letters from all the way from when I was in a boy band that I've even saved from then. And I always save them, and kind of like what I said before, when I'm having a time in my life or feeling really down, I read them all. All the ones in here have been read so far. That's what, if they're in here, that means they've been read. If they're not in here, it hasn't been read yet. And so when I feel like I'm having one of those days where I'm like, I can't do this anymore, I want to give up, I will sometimes literally go into these cards and reread them, or read a certain one that really touched my heart, and I'm like, okay, Frankie, like, you got to keep going, you can do this. And so it's my new basket of cards here. Someone said, tell us some songs you're going to sing in your show. So I'm going to do something. I'm not going to say it on here because I want to make like a little bit of a game out of it. And do like some special things with it. I am going to slowly release what songs I'm going to be singing in my show, what songs I'm not, and start to kind of bring people on a journey with me on how I put together my actual concerts. It's on this phone right now. I can't even show you, but it always starts with the music. I start with the music, and I work with 5 or 6 different people, music producers, bands, people that arrange show tracks and stuff like that. And I start with that, and I start discussing, where I want to start the show, where I want to end the show, what has to go in the middle. Those are the 3 most important parts. I always want to start it big, I want to end it big, and I want to have something in the middle that also heightens it. And then where the records will go in between to make sure that the show continues this whole way. So I am going to announce kind of what records I will be singing slowly, but I can say that yes, I am using the crystals you sent me. I have them. I can say though that I am singing most of my original records, so I'll be singing for sure Say Less, for sure Stuck on You, Forever Girl, On My Way, I Feel For You, and my new record that's coming out on October 12th, which is Let's Get It On. And that will be my last like kind of cover remake that I put out. Everything after that will be my originals. So yeah, those are some of the things that you'll be hearing in the show. I'm singing over 30-something records in the show. So when I say that I'm singing over 30-something records, I don't sing the full songs because a lot of them I put into medleys to keep the show moving quickly and keep it energetic and fun. So yeah. And I have a couple of sets that I want to keep a surprise, so I don't want to give away what's going to be in there. I'm not singing Don't Come Rain. No, I know someone wrote that. I'm not singing that. I didn't make it into the set list. I mean, things can always change when I'm in rehearsal. Sometimes I randomly will add something or take something out and replace it with something else. So it really depends. But I'm not really at that point yet with the show where I've made final decisions on exactly what records will be definitely in and not. When you go on tour, I'm going broke. I know some people are confused. So the show is a virtual concert. So once the tickets go on sale next week, which I'll post on my Instagram and stuff, anyone be able to watch it from wherever you are. It's going to be Friday, October 16th. Thank you, Brenda. I did see it. Brenda Sims. Friday, October 16th, and it's going to be... I'm hoping it's going to be spectacular. I'm definitely putting a lot of time and love and energy into it, and it's filled with costume changes and dancers and props and, of course, ballads and just a mixture of everything that I love. So you're getting the Frankie show, for sure. I am writing new songs. I have at least about 8 new records just sitting on a computer, and I just had a meeting with my PR company today to discuss like the second set of what we want to do with everything and the smartest business way to put things out and decisions and stuff like that. That's like I always tell everybody, it's a process when you're putting out these records. There's a lot goes into them, and a lot of people are involved in them, and yeah, so people ask me that. So, no, the concert won't be available to watch for 24 hours. You have to watch it live, and then it shuts off because it's through like a site that live streams. Yeah, so someone just said, I think it was Jackie, I can't believe that you run on the treadmill and you do your whole show. So as I'm building the show sets, I go on the treadmill and I will start singing like my first 10 minutes of a set as I'm running, because I need to get used to running and singing the records so that when I start singing and dancing the records, you have to remember like the show is extremely physically a lot on me. I sing and dance for about an hour and 15 minutes straight, and with costume changes in between. And so when I'm doing all of that, I need to make sure that it's not about being in the best physical shape because I want to look amazing. It's about literally being in the best physical shape I can be to get through from the beginning to the end without having a heart attack on stage. It's crazy. Guys, don't mind me. I just want to start putting this stuff away as I'm doing this. Does anyone know what time it is right now? Yes, Robin. So I'm going to figure out, I had some issues with the site that I was supposed to do it on as far as doing virtual meet and greets. So when I know more information about that, I will definitely tell everybody, for sure. It's 12:40 my time. Okay, cool. Thank you, guys. I was like, what even time is that? I don't even know. Thank you. And I didn't want to check my phone because it'll like freeze the lot.